You can't hear the piano.
Even I can hear that.
Let's try this one. All right, everybody. So good to see you. Talked with Jeep and Michael today, and they're working on Draw the Circle Wide right now. So we're hopefully going to have that late February, early March, somewhere in there. And I had a meeting with Elizabeth Field, who runs UU Moves, our dance group, and they are going to dance You Are the New Day. So we'll record You Are the New Day, and they'll dance it for. They'll do a dance to it, which is super cool. So we'll record the audio, and then Bryce Thompson's going to record them doing the dance, and that'll be really cool. I'm excited about that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So I can have recording tracks to you pretty soon, and then we'll set up a date to kind of get together and do that. And so we'll in the pipeline right now. We have, of course, Draw the Circle Wide, which we've already recorded. There is More Love Somewhere, which we'll work on a bit tonight, and You Are the New Day, which we'll also work on tonight. Give me 1 second. My dog is going really crazy right here, so give me just why don't you stretch a little bit, and I'll be right back. Hey, come on.
Pets and virtual meetings, they go together like, I don't know what, but they go together.
Rama lama lama kadingity ding.
Somebody needs a child going, Mom, I need to figure out how to do blah.
I would take the child. I mean,
That doesn't sound like stretching at
that are
all.
quiet all the time, but you get as soon as it's like my turn to say something on a Zoom call, they're both like nuts. And even if I throw them out of the room, you can hear them barking throughout the entire house. I just never say,
Stand, everybody. Let's do a little singing.
I think you should ask that dog if he can sing harmony.
he tried. He will try now, but he'll be on mute. You won't get to hear him, Gerald.
All right, if everybody can mute yourselves. I don't know if Diane has the power.
Yeah,
She
I
has
have the power, but it's easier if they do it.
It's easier if you do it. I'll hit mute.
Keystroke, Alt-A.
Really? Nice.
Well, then I mean Dawn.
The more you know, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just keep talking. All right, good. Full breathing. Front and back. Now we're taking a good breath in, then we're going to top it off. So after you fill up, you're going to go like through a straw and really let those muscles expand even more. So good full breath, fill up all the way, then top it off. It's good. You kind of feel where you can put more breath, right? Take another one of those. Big breath in. One thing we can all be better at when we get back from this and are standing together is breathing. It's just a thing that we can work on and we can do. Since our last meeting, I've been asked by 3 different choirs to do my aging voice workshop for them over Zoom, and so I'm going to see if they're cool with all of us joining them too. So I think Wednesday, March 3rd, which is in between our choir things, I'm doing it for the Emerson congregation. So I may ask if you can all, if you're interested, you can come join. This aging voice workshop I've been doing for 7 years now, and it just kind of helps talk about how our voices move. And I mentioned this, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, 12 weeks ago, whatever time is, that a lot of the research in the aging voice talks about people who are living alone or living in elder care facilities who don't do a lot of talking, who aren't using their vocal cords, and there can be actually pretty intense loss if you're not using your voice every single day. And so those losses are less so in singers. For one, they have stronger vocal cords, but also they make a lot more noise. So keep being noisy, I think, is an easy thing. First, be noisy, make a lot of noise, sing. It doesn't have to be singing, it can just be But if you are taking big breaths every day and really filling up and feeling how that goes, great. If you are using your voice every single day, no matter what you're doing, just utilizing your voice, it's very good for you. All right, let's start right here. Can we sing? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. To your jaw. jaws relaxed. No, 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 no. Deep breath. No, 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 no. 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 Sure, shoulders stay loose. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Good breath. Start back here. You just lip buzz. If the lips don't buzz, you can put your fingers here. Hold on, why don't I try this? Can I do that? Does that pin everybody? My video for everybody? I don't know, but that makes it a little bigger. So you can put fingers here. If it doesn't work at all, if the lips aren't buzzing, you can roll your tongue. It has the same vocal effect. And if it does not work at all, just hum. That works fine too. Big breath in. Lots of sliding. If you're hearing on your own side, where the timbre really changes towards the high note, it means your larynx is coming up while you're singing. You want to keep it all open. And if you think, you use your hands for this too. What's happening is it's actually staying the same, but this motion helps it from wanting to go. Very light on the top end, easy. One more. Nice. Again, in the spirit of making noise, one of the healthiest ways you can make noise is during a lip buzz. It just keeps your air flowing, and you'll feel that if you tense too much here, it stops buzzing. And so it's a nice way to just make sure everything's moving healthily. We're gonna start here. It goes and is very tall. Not One of the many reasons I like this exercise is, for one, it starts on the 5th scale degree and ends on the 5th scale degree, right? So we don't have or anything. So it's sol, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, sol. But because it's different than we're used to, people tend to over control. So let it be loose. Again, in these virtual rehearsals, if you're going to miss, it's a great time to miss. No one's going to hear you, right? So let it be loose and easy. And if you miss, you miss. And then you keep it loose and easy until it fits in the right spot. Right here again. And one more. It's a good one for not over controlling. Let's go back to here. We're gonna sing on meow, right? The reason for the meow one is to get your jaw really loose and to morph through vowels. So it's just meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Jaw is very loose. Meow, 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 meow. Don't spend too much time on the M. Meow, 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 meow. 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 Gets too low, don't force anything. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. One more. Meow, 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 meow. Nice, easy low notes for some of you. Let's go back to here. Let's sing Z, 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 This exercise has multiple uses. We do it a lot for that reason. So one is that you don't want Z, Z, you want to keep it loose. Z, 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 Can we use as just an opening up exercise? Very good for opening up for range extension on the top, right? Also can be good for those leaps. Make sure those leaps are in tune. Z, 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 And to use a baseball metaphor, as we talked about baseball a great deal, oftentimes we choke up on the bat when we try to sing in tune, right? So we have shorter swings, Z, Z, because we're trying to really be in tune. What you want is to be way down on the bat, loose, easy, Z, 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 My college voice teacher had a baseball bat in his office that he'd just hand you sometimes. If you were singing too tight, he'd make you swing a baseball bat while you sang. The I love to sing we do is kind of based on that. From swinging a baseball bat. So in here, Z, 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 loose, easy, engage your arms if you want. And Z, 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 use lots of air. Z, 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 As we get higher, make sure there's just as much air come out of those high notes. High notes, we tend to want a budget there. Just let the air fly. And Z, 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 Nice. So, in that spirit, keep your voices moving. It's more difficult. That can also be talking on the phone. It can also be talking in Zoom meetings, right? That you're just using your voice, but spending time in the part of your voice. Also very good for you. Have a seat, everybody. Let's take a look at this arrangement of There Is More Love Somewhere, which some of you may have looked at between rehearsals, but most of you probably didn't, and it's been 2 weeks since you've seen it. Remember that there are different rhythms than we sing on Sunday morning when we sing this hymn. Slightly different rhythms. A good amount of it is in unison, and so just make sure that when it's in unison, you know it's coming. When it's in parts, you know it's coming. For instance, bar 13 for the tenors and basses. Notice your starting note is going to be up a third from where you want it to be. So everyone's been singing, there is more love, and you start on, there is more love, more hope, when you get right there. Basses I have no problem with in bar 14, 15. If 15 instead of there is more hope, we want to sing there is more hope and stay on that A flat. That is totally fine with me. But tenors take that jump. There is more hope. Let's give it a whirl. The music will be on your screen, but if you have sheet music there and you'd rather, I would rather look at the sheet music in my hands. No wrong answers. Gonna pull up this, move it here. All right.
Get ready to clap on beat 4. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good to practice.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
It's a good arrangement. Every time you sing it, you like it a little bit more, right? It's a good side in an arrangement. I still don't like that A natural in the tenor part in bar 32. I don't like that it's not an A natural. It should just be a B double flat. That's how it's just it's like a word spelled wrong in an article. Drives you crazy. It's just an incorrectly spelled word, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, one thing that the recording does really well, if you're listening, till I find it. It's a dental T because we, as well-trained choral singers, want find it because we are trained and good at it, and that is something we are going to learn again when we're all back together. But right now, find it. Just that little dental thing there. That's it. That's all you need, because if you go, it blows out your microphone, blows out the recording, right? So something to think about. A skill that you can put on hold but not lose. Don't lose the skill. I want you to keep that skill, but you can put it on hold for a short period of time. Nice. So we have this there is more love that we sing, but this is more love, right? It's kind of a softer swing to it. There is more love. So make sure those notes are really there. Again, on Sunday morning we sing there is more love. We kind of slide into it. So just a little, very, very clean on those moments. I'm gonna keep on till I. Can we always carry that over? Make sure don't catch a breath there. I really like that movement of our 21 basses and tenors. somewhere. It'll have that right on the offbeat there. I think it's a really nice moment. And tenors, your part at bar 22 is great. Just a great harmony part. In sopranos, it's fun. You have an upper harmony there as well. And altos, melody. Oh, sorry, the tenors on the melody. There's more love somewhere, which is pretty great. Tenors up an octave in the melody. Nice job, Adam and Matt. Great. Why don't we run through it one more time? Share screen. Hit all the buttons. I see many of you clapping on 4.
Clap
Good idea.
on beat 4. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere.
Nice. Altos, you have a nice moment. Looking in bar 28, at the end of 28. Gonna keep on till I find it. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. I find that find it a little bit tricky. So that leap from the F to the D flat there, just make sure that that's clean. Find it. And most of you can really belt like crazy on that B flat. I think that's not the right choice. That you could keep on and make it a nice. It could maybe be a mixed voice, but watch out for keep on. No, we don't quite want that moment there. Excellent. So we will set up a time to bring this to the. If you'd like to record at home, that's fine. We'll send out some easy ways on how to do that. And remember that all of these pre-made virtual choirs have a setup document. That even if you are coming to the Treehouse to read, to sing, you should read through that and make sure you feel confident that you can show up, knock your part Victoria out of the ballpark. Here we are. Baseball metaphors all night, friends. Baseball metaphors. It's all home runs from here on out. So you can find, so you're ready to knock it out of the park and you feel really confident so you're not guessing in the space. Let's look at You Are the New Day. We're going to try it with the little track I made. The soprano and alto parts are on the piano, and all the tenor 1, tenor 2, bass 1, and bass 2 parts are me. Let's put that here. It might turn out I did just bounce the mix right before rehearsal. Share screen. Share this. Doesn't have a count in yet. You are the new day, new day. I will love you more than me and more than yesterday. If you can but prove to me, you are the new day. Send the sun in time for dawn. Let the birds all hail the morning. Love of life will urge me say, you are the new day. And I lay me down at night, knowing we must pay. Thoughts occur that this night might stay yesterday. Thoughts that we as humans small could so worlds and end it all, lie around me where they fall before the new day. Soft here. One more day when time is running out for everyone. Like a breath I knew would come, I reach for a new day. Hope is my philosophy, just needs days in which to be. Love of life means hope for me, born on a new day. You are the new day. In the tracks, you will have my weird counting at the end, because I think that's just kind of the easiest way to keep that in time. So you'll just hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 in my own voice, already recorded there. I recorded that for myself when I was recording, and I was like, I should just keep it. I think everybody can benefit from that, so you're not just guessing in that last bit. Some things are slightly different from how I've done it in the past. I do want to do bar 39 as written. So we'll do that. We'll do that as a pianissimo in that space. So light. So we will take that decrescendo in bar 38. Though there is no rallentando there. I'm not stretching it at all. The song is, every single part of the song is in tempo except the last 2 bars. Everything is just, straight metronome the whole time. That's easier for recording a cappella music, as is written there. I am doing the rest exactly as written, right? And so, for instance, in bar 12, we cut off on beat 4, and in bar 21, we cut off on beat 3. Typically, as we've done this piece, all of those are just fermatas. We hold for a while, I cut you off, we move on, right? I think that works in this song in a kind of a cool way, but in quarantine choir times, we're just going to make things a little bit simpler, do them exactly as written. This song is perfect for this time. It's just so perfect. I can't get enough of it. Even just recording it myself, I was getting teary. It's just so good. Good time for hope. Excellent. Any questions on this tune? We've sung it 500 times. It is the song we have sung most over the course of my time here at UUCA. I think we probably performed it about 10 times in 14 years, which is pretty good. 13 years, 14 years, what is time? But it's I think it just really fits in this space. I'm excited to see it danced. I think that's going to be kind of a cool collaboration. Had an awesome meeting with Elizabeth Field, who runs the group, and you know what she said is that her hope was always that the UU Moves and the choir would do things together. Because I mean, when we did the Immortal Bach with them, that was the coolest, right? Like, if all the UU Moves performances, all of which have been amazing, that one was definitely the best. And I think it was cool for us, it was cool for them, cool for the congregation. So I'm really excited about this, our ability to collaborate on this during this time. Well, we start at the beginning.
What about our T's? How are we doing the T's on this one?
The same way. So consonants, especially S's and T's and even K's and P's, will blow out microphones. And so you need to have enough. When time is running out, in real world times, time is running out for every is what I want. In fact, I want out for everyone, and it's just too much in virtual choir world. And another thing, it's just something we're learning over time, right? A lot of the in talking to my audio engineers, they're like, I spend so much time pulling out consonants. And it's extra funny with the Gay Men's Chorus, because when I took over that chorus, they just didn't use consonants at all. They just sang on vowels. They had some guy told them like 5 or 6 years ago that you can't sing healthily and use consonants, which he was wrong. And so they would sing like, you are the new day, one I will one and more than you. I remember my first my audition with that group, we were singing the song City of Angels, we can be a city of men. We can build a beautiful city, yes we can, from Godspell. Beautiful song. And there was this big moment with the word God, and they were all singing God over and over. And I spent probably 10 minutes of my 30-minute audition being like, gentlemen, here's how you sing the letter D. it took that much time. And I was like, well, my church choir, they've got this. They know how to sing the letter D. But we can't overdo it in the virtual space. So if you think of singing as richly and beautifully as always and turning your consonants down like 60%, that's probably correct.
Question.
Shoot.
Measure 36. Do we breathe there, or do we just carry through? It's at the top of page 5, second measure.
30. Top of page 5, second measure?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's 26. But you breathe.
You breathe.
You can
breathe
have
on 3.
You can have a full quarter breath. Yeah, both sopranos and altos. All sopranos and altos can have a full quarter breath there. It actually works with the harmony to have you drop out for in that moment. So yes, after that's on the word pay in bar 26, sopranos altos, you can have a full quarter rest breath. And most of the breaths in the song are on rests. It's nice. Well composed, composed by a choral singer for a group of choral singers. Ding! I like that.
Don,
Sir.
singing this song reminds me of when we were traveling in Romania. When the pandemic is over, will you take us somewhere?
I want to go back to Romania. I do.
Great.
I talked about this with the staff too, that I wanted to take, we should go back to Transylvania. We should meet, there's a new minister at our partner church.
Oh, cool.
That we should go there. We should meet him. We should sing awesome music together. So yes, I'm there, Bruce.
Great.
All right, let's start at the beginning. Another really funny thing: choirs have difficulty singing in tune in C major. That when we get together, when we're singing in C, it will just slowly morph itself down to B all the time. So when we recorded this song, we recorded it in B. We sing it in B or C sharp whenever we sing it live for the congregation. But I'm just betting that won't happen when we're singing individually by ourselves. I don't know. Maybe you'll all sing a little flat, and then I'll just press a button. It'll come back. So it's fine. It's fine. Here's this. You are thoughts occur that this night might stay yesterday. Thoughts that we as humans small could so worlds and end it all lie around me where they fall before the new day. One more day when time is running out for everyone. Like a breath I knew would come, I reach for a new day. Hope is my philosophy, just needs days in which to be. Love of life means hope for me, born on a new day. You are the new day. Nothing about the virtual world? If you run out of breath in the middle of that last note, breathe. Come back in, just like you would in the real world, right? That feels way more awkward when singing by yourself. Like, way more awkward. Stagger breathing feels so awkward. But again, we're going to stack this all up. And so if you take a breath in the middle of a word and there's 7 other altos singing, you're fine, right? So just don't put your consonants and breaths in the wrong space. Stagger breathe like you would in regular life. So if you're singing, born on a, you are the new day. Fine. Way better than new day. We don't want that. We don't want that. It's smiling faces and singing faces the whole time. Any other questions on this one?
Yes.
Please.
Could you just draw attention to the alto part in measure 47, because that has often tricked us up in performance.
Yeah, it's so good. Hope is my philosophy, just needs days in which to be. It's so good. But what also trips me up is that the G repeats the next line. Love of life means hope. Right, but that staying on that G on means and hope, same note. Love of life means hope. I would circle that because I made that mistake on the piano today when recording your part.
Another question. Could I ask another one?
Absolutely.
The third to the last measure, the rallentano doesn't start until the second to the last, right?
Exactly. So it stays right in tempo. Born on a new day. You are the new day.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. Right in tempo all the time. That's just the easiest way. I even thought about doing the end that way, but it didn't work. I tried it in tempo. It didn't work. Basses, as always, you can do. What I should do is add my voice in there and sing a note that I can sing, and then just pull it down to a low C so I can sound like you.
You day.
Thank you, Gerald. Just croaking like it's nothing.
High tessitura, hard on those whole bases.
It does. So this song does have a high tessitura. It touches high E a lot of times. And not doubled by the tenors either. Like, typically in those moments where the basses are up on those high E things, it's doubled, but the tenors are just screaming, one more day when time, throughout the whole thing. Again, it was written for a very specific group of singers. Like, it was written for the King Singers. So Peter Knight was a King Singer who, at the time when they wrote this. It's a good one. Well, friends, I will be sending you before next Wednesday some dates for recording, so we can have a time. Why don't we plan to do the recording for? We'll do There's More Love first, and we'll plan on that right after our next rehearsal. So we'll get one more rehearsal on it, and then we'll do in the next few days after, probably the following Monday.
What do we wear?
We're doing an audio recording only.
What do we wear?
It's an audio recording, so you can wear
Oh,
whatever you want.
oh, I get it.
Yeah. So,
What you wear.
Naked.
Oh, okay.
and so then what we'll probably do is we'll decide if we want to do this. I'll talk with my AV squad if we want to record it, mix it, and then do some lip syncing to it, right? Which is long term actually easier and takes less time. Though you would have to do two things, but each one becomes easier. It's easier to record a video while you're lip syncing because if you make a mistake, nobody notices. Just flies by. So we'll talk about that, or if we want to do something else, if we want to have, it'd be kind of fun to show some pictures of our choir rehearsals. Kevin, I don't know if you know this, but Kevin Coffey sends me pictures every single week. He takes screenshots of our rehearsals, and I think I have like 60 of them right now. I have them in a folder.
You're getting four or five more tonight.
Fantastic. It's great. No, it makes me happy to have those, and so I want to just kind of show some of those pictures, show how we've been doing these things, and also we can use that as a hymn on a Sunday morning. Well, friends, that's all I've got for rehearsal tonight. So we can hang out and talk about